everybody, welcome back to the F124 Youth Academy Challenges. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Hello everybody, welcome back to the FM24 European Journeyman Save. And man, did I get that intro wrong, but man, have we got a bumper episode for you today. So let's dive into it and find out how we've been getting on and why this episode is so important. So the first thing to discuss is Youth Intake Day, which I was going to come back for, and it was absolutely terrible. We've signed one of our intake, which is Abel Rejos. He is a youth product. He is temperamental, but he is 3-star potential, so that's why he's been signed generally. He's actually not too bad when you look at his sort of dots that he's got on the board, and his wheelhouse is pretty good. And yeah, I mean, he's not got a good personality. He's very consistent, got a competitive streak, but we may be able to actually tutor that out of him. So we are going to try and do that and set them up, but yeah, Youth Intake Day, not really worth talking about. Next up is just the amount of injuries we've had since the last episode. They'll be just filtering around in the screen right now as I'm talking, but loads of injuries to key players as well, which is absolutely critical for a bad run of form that we've had. But yeah, lots of injuries. So to counteract the injuries, we've actually brought quite a few players in, and this is all using data. As we know, David Kameshki was joining us on a free transfer when his contract expired and the transfer window opened. He joins as a versatile defender, going to be playing all across the back positions. After some research of looking for a right back who could cross the ball, Jack Armstrong is brought in from Jarrow, non-league in the UK. We're going to see if he can make the step up to professional football in Hungary. Could be quite the challenge. Leventi Zelejanski joins on loan as a sort of emergency centre-back. I doubt he's going to get much game time, but 6 foot, not too bad fitness and work rate rise. Everything else needs a lot of work. Can tackle, decent concentration, good backup. And we raided Portugal again to sign another young player on loan. Emmanuel Granzeria joins from Braga. He's an Italian centre-back, and he is going to slot straight into the first team. And in fact, he already has, and he's already started pretty damn well. And then finally, we brought in another Portuguese player. Bruno Matos joins on a free transfer. He is very, very good for the left-hand side. We've brought him in from non-league in Portugal, Varziela, but his data was incredibly good. So he has joined, and he brings with him lots of pros, a few cons, mainly around strength. But yeah, looking forward to see what he can do. Potential backup left back and a left winger, so gives us a little bit of options. In terms of the outs, Daniel Sozokronoyos, who was very, very good for us in Season 1, sort of lost his place a little bit this year. He has been sold, and he has gone for not a very large amount, to 26.5k. Off he goes. And the only other out that we saw in the sort of winter transfer window, Barnabas Nagy, the striker, has gone on loan to a club in the lower reaches of Hungarian football, and hopefully he has a decent season. He went on loan last year, scored a few goals, and I'm hoping that he can replicate that, because he's struggled to find first team football for us this year. So Barnabas Nagy out on loan. So looking at some of the key matches that you've missed since we've been away, Furtado squared it through to Cizagli to give us a 1-0 lead over Honved, and we weren't done there. A 10-minute goal spree saw us get 2 more to give us a 3-0 win over what is probably our league rivals. Pedersen firing in a half volley with a long cross from Furtado. Bentz put it into midfield, Ola into Cizagli, he let it run, Pedersen squared it, and Biro had a simple tap-in, 3-0. So another crucial game then was against Tizakatisias, I think is how you pronounce it. This was important because it was live on TV. Pedersen scored the first goal of the game with a back post header. Biro made it 2-0 with a penalty after Pedersen had been fouled and had to go off injured. Bentz then picked out Furtado. He turned around, got a really good cross in that was finished by Biro again, and that made it 3-0, but we then got a fourth. Biro with his hat-trick. Ola put it over the top to find Winkler. Lovely cross in from him, and Biro finished at the near post to make it 4. A late consolation goal for our opponents. Couldn't really help them out. A classic 4-1 win, but it's not all gone our way. So we had a 3-2 loss to Sasakar, which is very annoying, and we absolutely dominated them. But Kursko fired into the roof of the net for his first of the game. We did get an equaliser next as Cizagli crossed it. Biro was there with a slight knock, but he still poked home at the near post. for a good finish. Corbelli laid it into Bacoris. He went out to Vicconi. Vicconi ran down the left, fired in a cross, and it was finished in off the post by Kerskso again. And that made it 2-1. 3-2 as ball put in a corner at the back post. It was cleared away. Nagy kept it alive to Corbelli. He fired past Melli, and Cesarkova thought they had wrapped it up, but we weren't done. It was 3-1 and we weren't giving up. Cezeni put a cross in. Biro was there with a header, a really good header at the back post to make it 3-2. But that's all we had. But look at that, 12 shots to 7, 5 on target each, a better XG for us. We were unlucky. And then in the return leg against Honved, 2-0 loss. Barna played really well for them on the right-hand side. He got the first goal, firing it past Melli, who could do nothing. And then Barna ran down the right-hand side again. Just an hour played, and Honved made it 2-0 with a deflected effort from Kittel. And we were just not at the races in this game. 4 shots, none on target. Honved very thoroughly deserving the win. So with that little recap, a little bit different, but it leaves the table looking like this. First place is ZTE, 54 points from 27 games. Second is us, 52 points from 27 games. Honved a third, 52 points from 27 games. And then all the teams below us, which can't catch us. Now, that loss to Honved was literally our last game that we played. We have the final 3 games of the season, and if we win them all, we've got a chance at promotion. However, we are not playing ZTE. ZTE's fixtures, if we have a quick look at their last 3, BVSC, PAX and Honved on the last day of the season. So that could be a very crucial game. But what we're going to be doing today is bringing all 3 of those games in this episode to see how we go up. If we win the league, we can unlock another country's league system to open up to potentially manage in, which will be very exciting. We get the spin wheel on the go. We get to just extend our journeyman and see where we go, obviously, and see what happens. But yes, very excited by that. We have to win the league, though, to unlock a new country. If we just get promoted in second place, it doesn't count. We're going to go up and see what happens. The other thing to discuss, financially, this club is very much struggling, and I would say it's nothing to do with me spending £2,000 a month over the wage budget, or a week over the wage budget that I've been given. I don't think I can be blamed for trying to get this club where I think it should be. But with it struggling financially, they're not really investing in anything. They're not really doing anything. The job centre is getting more and more interesting, let's say. Now, Turkey, we're not allowed to play in Turkey because it's a league that I loaded in late and it's not updated the system yet to say that it's an unplayable league. So yeah, Turkey is out of the question. However, there are some very interesting clubs that are insecure in and around us in the division above, in Slovakia, Slovenia, Belarus, and things like that. I mean, when you see a team name called Slutsk, you've got to be interested, right? You've certainly got to be interested in that. It is the top division of Belarusian football, which will be good, but they are bottom by 7 points. There's only 7 games played. They play a bit of a weird season. They're in May and they've only played 7 games, but it's not too problem. But yeah, that could be something that we look at if that job is still available at the end of the season. And then we've got a few in Hungary in the top division there, Diószegor and Kisvárda, who are probably near the bottom. The Diószegor are bottom. And who is the other one? Kisvárda are third. Oh wow, why do they need a manager? He's not been sacked yet. He's not been sacked. Yeah, okay. We've been offered a new contract by Nagykanizsa. I've turned it down. If we get desperate at the end of the season, we'll just ask for a new contract and they'll give me one. But I'm intrigued to see how we get on. Because I think 2 seasons at the club, if we get them promoted, maybe 1 more season. But I'm also not against looking at other places to go and manage, because 2 years in the lower divisions of Hungary, we've cut our stripes, we've done well, we've performed better than we should have done with the club. We've overspent on the wage budget, but don't worry about that. But we'll see how it goes. But we do have 3 games to get through in this episode, so we should crack on, right? The first is against Mezőkövesd, who are 5th, 47 points. If they win this, they are back in with a chance, actually, of having a promotion challenge, because it would put them on 50 points, which is only 2 points behind us. Now, we do still have a few people coming back from injuries, so Bence Biro and Balinat Ula are still out of this one, which is a problem. Zelensky can't play against his home club, his parent club, but that's not a problem because Soto is back from suspension, so he'll come in to right back, old Juan Soto, who's been very good. Michael Omer is retiring at the end of the season, which again isn't necessarily a bad thing because he's not getting too much game time with us, to be honest. Cornel Horvath is having a bit of a good run as a sort of backup striker to whoever we're playing up there, whoever I decide is the right thing to do. But generally, I'm happy with the squad as it stands. Melly is our number one goalkeeper. He's not been amazing, but he is our number one goalkeeper. Furtado is very good on the right-hand side, but going for a bit of a bad patch at the moment. Pedersen's back from injury, so I'm very excited to see what he can do. And Winkler and Cizagli up front have actually been doing generally okay. Gaspillamar in central midfield wouldn't be my choice, but he comes in because of the injury to Balinat Ola. And Granziera, the centre-back, starts at the back. And he is on loan from Braga, and he has been very good for us. But let's get into the game. It's going to be a highlights package. We've got 3 games to get through, so I'll just come back to commentate on the highlights, as it were. So I want us to improve our recent performances. 2 wins in our last... Or 2 losses, sorry, in our last 2. 3 wins and 2 losses. We do need to sort this out. Losing Bent Spyro was absolutely massive, by the way. It's really, really hurt us. And... it shows how important having a sort of key man up there to hold the ball up is. So hopefully we get a win here, as I'm pretty sure this is just a highlight because I was messing around with the settings as the game kicked off. But we'll stick with it because we are on key highlights. Kovacevic into Gaspillamar, out to Cizagli. Good first touch. He does put a cross in towards Winkler, and Winkler can't get there. It's cleared away. Soto will pick it up at right back into Farkas. Farkas comes forward with it. Good run from Farkas. Great shot just past the post. It'll be a goal kick. Throw in Soto into Farkas. It's all us, but here come Lepistu in forward to Sarkozy. Sarkozy's tackled well. Soto picks it up. Gaspillamar. Granziera. Gaspillamar. Pedersen. Cizagli turns. Puts the ball through. Winkler. Andres Winkler's in. He's hit the post. He's hit the post. And I thought we had a penalty, but we didn't. Oh, we should be scoring that. The highlight continues. Gaspillamar. Furtado. Cuts infield into Soto. Oh, it's over. Oh, he should score. Soto with a throw-in. I mean, we've only 8 minutes in and we're on key highlights and we're absolutely battering. Furtado, keeper spilt it. Pedersen couldn't get a shot off. Farkas can't get there. What was the goalkeeper doing there? Gaspinal. Winkler looks offside. He scores that one, but he is offside. Another throw-in on that right-hand side. Soto into Furtado. He turns onto his left foot. Cross comes in. Cizagli! It's finally a goal. 1-0 Nagykanizsa. And to be fair, I don't think I can even say my own team name properly, to be honest. But it's a really well-worked goal. Furtado with a cross in. It's what we've been playing for in this system. More crosses, more goals, and good play like that. 1-0. So finally we get a highlight for the opposition team. 20 minutes gone and the ref's going to give a penalty for what looked like a really good tackle. If we win, we go top. I've just seen the table pop up in the bottom of the screen. Bumba has fired it into the roof of the net. It's a good penalty straight down the middle. 1-1. Claudio Bumba has scored. Yeah, I mean, Melly... I'm a goalkeeper for my team now in Singapore, and I faced 2 penalties the other week, and it was a friendly match against the French team, and one of them, I dived to my right and hit the bar to my left, and it went over, and then the second one, I dived to my left, and he pananked it down the middle. Could you believe it? I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted. But it's 1-1 here. We are not playing our best. We started really well, but we've conceded, and that doesn't help. Calais into Esiti, into Lukic. Oh, great interception, but we couldn't do anything with it. Pedersen just sort of stood still. Bukta's in. Great tackle, Kovacevic, but it falls to Ebby, and he fires it past Melly, and talk about bottling it. We had a 1-0 lead, which puts top of the table with 2 games to go. And now we're 2-1 down. They still put it through to Bukta. Great tackle from Kovacevic there, to be honest, but first time, Ebby, Melly didn't react quick enough, and it's 2-1. Half time, 2-1. We are playing crap, and I'm going to say I want a much better display in the second half. Granzi are not playing very well. Winkler not playing very well. He hit the post. He probably should have scored. Soto at right back not playing brilliantly, and on a yellow card. So Soto's going to come off for Armstrong. It's why we brought Armstrong in. His crossing ability, his ability to get assists, create chances. It was a risk calling him up from non-league football in England. I get that. But it's a throw-in to them. They have actually dominated this. They made a change. And obviously I wasn't paying attention. It's still ball in. Ebby shoots. Oh my word, it's 3. It's 3. What have they got going on here? Go and kick him as hard as you can and mark him. He's the most attacking or advanced one in the 2 midfielders. And then the back 4... Don't let them in the game. Don't let them pass out from the back. Romanchuk, Farkas, Armstrong. Just plays it safe. Back to Romanchuk. Into Gaspilamar. Back to Romanchuk again. Farkas. Out to Armstrong. Look, we're keeping the ball really well. We get some good passing moves off this. Winkler comes down the right-hand side. Cross in. Lukic heads it away. Come on. 55 minutes gone. We need something to happen. Play for those set pieces. We're really good at them. Play for set pieces. He says we're really good at them, and then the highlight finishes. 20 minutes to go. We've made 3 more changes, and they have not made a blind bit of difference. We're going to be losing 3-1 at home in a crucial game. It could be worse. Bumba puts it in. Abay's there, knocks it down. What a save from Melly. But yeah, boys, this is dreadful. This is dropping us down to 3rd. Honved are going to be taking the playoff spot. The promotion spot, sorry. Bumba swings it in. Estil's there. Romanchuk tries to head it away. Pedersen clears up towards Armstrong. But we can't make anything of it. So in a last roll of the dice, we go attacking. We put some more people in attacking positions. Make our final subs. But nothing happens from it. 1 shot off target. 2 clear-cut chances we had. And we only scored 1. More shots. Less shots on target, though. They deserve the win. Our first game of the episode is a loss. That's 3 losses in a row. Are the team running out of steam? Okay, second game of the episode is DEAC in 14th, just above the relegation zone, fighting for their lives, playing in a defensive sort of 3-3-2-1 system. We're going to stick with the same system. I like the system. I just think personnel changes are needed. Bentz comes back in to central defence, try and give us a bit of strength in there. Mensah's going to come in for Gaspilamar, and then we're going to switch you two over. Farkas is going to be a bit more of a playmaker. We're going to stick with Pedersen and Furtado, and I think he's still not fully fit, although Ula is definitely fit and can come in. So Ula's going to start because we're getting desperate. So we'll go those back to normal, and then Mensah can come back on the bench for who's definitely not going to come on. Cizani's not going to come on. Never play him. Michael Omar is going to start up front. We're going to go for Omar's old legs, let's call them. His old legs. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Right, that's the team. Come on, we've got to pick up a win in this one. Away from home, taking on a team that aren't very good in the division. We are in terrible, terrible form. Point the finger. Sick and tired of getting bad results. Go out there and fix it. And then as we get into the game, we'll just pause it because I forgot to do my opposition instructions again. So anyone that plays in a wing-back position, kick them really hard. Anyone that plays at full-back, kick them hard, put them on their weaker foot. That means you're just going to stuck in, put them under pressure. And in fact, what we're going to do is we're going to do always... Is that trigger press? Yeah. Always pressure in the back 3. Leave him alone. And then... We'll press, let's press him and we'll tackle him hard just because he's the most advanced of the 2 midfielders. Right, come on. Come on then, team. So 15 minutes in, we've had 2 shots, 1 on target, and it was a half chance, but we didn't get a highlight of it. So, here we go. First highlight, 20 minutes in. ZTE, if they win, by the way, as the score pops up bottom left, if they win the league, and they are 2-0 up as Winkler hits the crossbar from about 2 yards. Honestly, man, just our strikers are letting us down. 10 minutes to go in the first half. We are battering this team. 6 shots to 2, 3 on target to 1. But we just can't put the ball in the back of the net. 43 minutes gone. Ola, Kovacic into Pedersen. Pedersen shoots. He's hit the bar again. Are you joking? Are you joking? And I don't know what the Honved score is right now. Winkler with a corner. Swings it in. It's headed away. Oh my God, we are battering this team and just cannot score. Kovacevic into Omar. Back to Ola. Over the top. Winkler's in. Finally we score, but he's offside. Oh my word, game. You are testing my patience. You really are. Half time. I'm gonna encourage them and be like, don't lose the faith. Don't lose the faith. Keep doing what we're doing. We are battering this team. We are battering this team like they don't know how battering works. But, I mean, this is ridiculous. So just on the hour mark then, Winkler's going to come off. He will be replaced. Oh my God, I didn't want to... For God's sake. Cizagli's going to come on up front. I've actually been playing Omar and them the wrong way around. I took the wrong person off, but what can you do? Ola is a little bit tired after his first game back, so we'll bring on Godsev Telman in there. And then, no, yeah, that's right. Godsev Telman can play there. Farkas is a little bit shit as well. Bentz is okay. The defence are doing okay, so I think we just make those 2 changes for now and see if we can go and get this goal. Encourage them. We're going to tell them to play for set pieces and play out of defence. Let's keep the ball a little bit more from the back. See if it draws the opposition out for a little ball into space for the wingers. But with 20 minutes to go, we're battering them. We're just not scoring goals. Okay, don't pass into space and work the ball into the box. That's a change we're going to make for now. And then I sort of feel like we're going to push Furtado up just to try and really ping their wing backs in. And then we're going to overload their wing backs as well. Like that. We're going to try and force them to deal with our wide play and see what happens. But we are not having a good end to the season here. And I honestly can't figure out why. I've been playing so well this season. And it's just all going wrong at the wrong time. Jack Armstrong on in that wing position. He can do well out there. And then we're going to bring on Horvath for Pedersen. And we're going to put Cizagli out wide. We're going to put Horvath up front. Young pace. I say pace. Young, slightly quicker pace out on that side. 10 minutes to go. Let's go up to attacking. Farkas, we give the ball away, says Beanie. Tochwuku, get there, Soto. He does. Bentz picks it up. Into Telman. Cizagli. Michael Oma. Oma gives it back all the way to Soto. Up to Armstrong. He turns. Armstrong gets into a good position. Horvath! The youngster has scored. The substitutes combine. And have we now got 3 points in the bag? Finally. Oma with a very interesting pass all the way back to Soto. But Jack Armstrong, this is why we brought him in. He had assists and cross completion at really good attributes and really good data. And he's picked out the youngster Horvath there. And we do score. And we can drop back to positive. And there is 5 minutes to go. Gajarin goes long. Horvath wins the header. Jagodic picks it up into Orzos. Esteban ball through. We do put a tackle in and Soto gets the clearance. Cizagli comes forward. Omo went one way and he passed it the other. And here come the opposition again. He's offside. He's offside. Everybody calm down. He's offside. There's 5 minutes to go. Corner. Kovacevic swings it in. Romanchuk's there. He's a giant of a man. And he scores 2-0 with 4 minutes of time added on to go. We are getting 3 points today, my friends. Kovacic swings it in deep to that back post. And Romanchuk is a big, big boy. And it's a good header at the back post from the youngster. 2-0. That should be 3 points in the bag as we go to our final game of the season, and it is 2-0 is the win. So we do secure our best ever league finish, which is fine. ZT are crown champions. They won 4-2 and did get the win. And it leaves us going into the final game of the season 1 point off Honved with a much better goal difference. Honved are playing ZTE, right? So that is a very, very crucial game. If they draw and we win, we go second, we get promoted. If Honved lose and we draw or win, we go above them and we get promoted. We just need Honved to lose. Final game of the season coming up. Here we go then. Final game of the season. Are we going to get promoted? I think I've made my mind up, but I'm not sure. I'm interested in your comments below. If we don't get promoted, do we just not extend our contract and go and find a new club? If we do get promoted, what do we do? Do we look at the job market? Do we go with Nagykanizsa and see if we can have another season? I'm not too sure. But we are expected to win by the supporters and the board in this game. They are 13th, Soroksa. It's going to be a very interesting game. But we know it's not. Well, we've got. They've just injected a load of money. Maybe they want me to stay, but it's not about us. It's about this game here. Like, yeah, I know I can't. I didn't mean to click on it. I know I can't view it, but yeah, it's this game here. Is our goal difference going to count? They're playing in a 4-2-3-1, which I don't mind. That's not too bad of an issue. We don't have many concerns, and Biro is back as well. Biro's back, people. Guess who's back? Biro's back. And I don't really know who to take off the bench. We're going to start Omar. I'm sort of tempted to start Winkler out here, you know, and give and take Furtado off. He's been pretty good, but he hasn't really turned up in the last few games. So I think it's probably going to be new boy Semechi that misses out, although he's more versatile than Rosas, so we'll do that. Bentz is going to come in, and we're going to go with this. Melli, Soto, Romanchuk, Bentz, Kovacevic, who is now wanted by MTK. Winkler on the right, Farkas and Ola in the middle, Pardarson, Omar and Biro. And we've got good defenders on there. You know, we've got Granziera, who did pick up an injury, but is back from that. Furtado's on there. We've got Horvath, the youngster, who could start up front, but I want to give Omar a go. A part of me is thinking maybe I should play Winkler up front, or maybe Cesagli up front, rather than Omar. He's got how many goals? He's got 9 goals in 29. Omar has 4 in 6 starts. I mean, yeah, we're going to start Cesagli. He's been so good for us. He's going to start up front. Don't start the game yet. Go into oppositions. Right, this guy here, whoever's playing here, always mark him, always tightly press him, always kick him hard, and always do that. That's a Volante, so we don't want to do anything to him. But again, fullbacks, we will just kick hard. Do we want to press their fullbacks? I don't think we want to. Let's just kick all their defenders really hard. You're an inside forward, it said. So let's kick the wingers hard as well. Basically, we're just going to go and break some legs. Final game of the season. Come on. It's a game we should be winning. A win is massive. We need to put the pressure on Honved. We need to put that pressure on Honved. Point the finger. Carry your last performance into this match. And do you know what we're going to do? We're even going to go with the pump the fists. I've got faith in you. Pump the fists. I've got faith in you. Pump the fists. I've got faith in you. Get out there and see what we can do. 4-4-2 for us. We know that. We know that they are in the 4-2-3-1 as well. So the Iceland boss is watching this game apparently. Soto into Cesagli, who is in, puts it in towards Biro, back in the team, crosses block, Padarson's there! And Padarson scores in front of the Icelandic manager 1 minute and 30 seconds into this game, and Cesagli on the right and Biro up top are involved in the goal. Cesagli puts it into the space, Biro's there, great little cross, but the keeper spills it, and then Padarson's on hand, and he's had one of those seasons where he just keeps scoring goals, and it's 1-0 inside the first 5 minutes. Corner, Winkler swings it in. Romanchuk, oh, his header hits the side netting. Throw in, Zugiber into Kleber. Kleber cuts it back. Oh, I thought we were going to intercept that. Zubler's there. Padarson wins the ball back. Melli clear. Cesagli held out a good bit of wide space up there, but couldn't control the ball as Giori picks it up. Nemeth under pressure from Biro. Padarson wins it into Cesagli. Has he got the skill? He gets around his man. Cesagli's in. Goal! Come on! It's 2-0 inside 15 minutes. I've got no idea what the Honved score is, but we are doing our job right now. 2-0 up. Oh, I thought that was going to pop up with a Honved goal. Honved conceding just at the right time. As Cesagli did have the skill to get round his man. Fired it into the bottom corner. And the goalkeeper's near post, actually. It was a terrible piece of goalkeeping. But 2-0, come on. Throw in for Kovacevic, who's now interested from MTK. Up it goes to Cesagli. Cesagli turns out to Winkler, but it's intercepted. Soto keeps it alive. We're going to try and get there. Cesagli, oh, he did put a tackle in, but it falls all the way through to Haas Falavi in goal, who will be disappointed to be beaten so easily at his near post, to be honest. He goes long with his kick, and it's going to go all the way through to the striker, and Dobas misses. 5 minutes till half-time. We're going to have a quick look at the other matches around the ground. We are going second as it stands. We are currently going second as it stands. We are really dominating this game. So I think we're just going to go, you can take another, there's another gear to take control. We're going to keep saying with the old pump fist, you know, get out there and keep this going. But so far, so good, and the results are in our favour. They have made a few changes in their squad, but because I've done it by do this to whoever plays anywhere in this position, it should still be there. But it's not. For some reason, it changes it. So tackle him hard as well. You're still doing that. You're still doing that. Okay, let's go. Come on. Free kick. Kleber over it. Fires it. Good save from Melli to touch it onto the roof of the net. 52 minutes gone. And they are just getting back into the game. In fact, so much we're going to not do that. I keep pressing the wrong button. We're going to go to balanced. on here as the corner was easily cleared. Okay, an hour gone, and they've got a bit of possession at the back. Sipos puts it into Kovacic, or Kovac, I think it would be. But great cross in, terrible header, and a substitution is going to be made for them. They are growing back into the game, so let's look at some fresh legs here. Biro is knackered, but look, it makes such a difference having both strikers on form. Biro coming off. Omar is going to come on for him. We'll keep him as the target forward. He's more experienced, do that job a bit better. Winkler off for Furtado. He'll come on to bring some youth and pace on that side. Balaula not playing brilliantly, but for now, just those subs. 20 minutes to go. Still 2-0 up. Let's tell the boys we're happy with them. 15 minutes to go. Let's get our last little bit of fresh legs on. Okay, no one's really knackered. Furtado not getting into the game on that wing at the moment. I think we leave it as it. No one's absolutely shattered. So, I mean, we had 14 days off in between the last game and this one. So, yeah, there's no excuse for them to be hard. But 10 minutes to go, I have no idea what's happening in the other games. I haven't looked. But with 4 minutes to go, 2 minutes to go, 1 minute to go, 5 minutes of time added on. Let's make some time-wasting subs. We will do. So Kovacic is injured. Left back, he can come off for Bruno Matos. Jack Armstrong is going to come on for Soto, who's on a yellow card. Farkas is also on a yellow card as the ball-winning midfielder. He can come off for Godsev Telman. And that will be 3 time-wasting substitutes, which is going to take us there. And it's game over. It's game over. There's a lap of the ground for our final home game in front of our packed stadium, as you can see. But we have battered Sukasaris and get a 2-0 win. Is it enough? Is it enough? Is it enough? I'm still waiting to find out. Is it enough? It's enough! We're up in second place. We get promoted on the final day of the season. I think Honved they lost 2-0 to ZTE. ZTE doing us a massive favour. And we are going up with 58 points. We'll be going to the Hungarian Premier Division. And we celebrate a final day promotion. Absolutely superb stuff. Kovacic is out for 6 to 8 days with a twisted knee. We have a press conference that I'm going to ignore. The budgets are in. We're going to get 55k per week and a transfer budget of 59,000. And we do get promoted as the board are delighted. Frank de Boer was there looking over Pedersen. And we do get promoted. 55.57k for getting second place. £222,000 for just participating in the league. Oh my word. That is amazing. Let me know your thoughts. That should help out the club's coffers, shouldn't it? Yes, it does. We're back in the positive. Absolutely amazing. Let me know your thoughts. What do we do going into next season? I don't know. We've just got promoted. Do we stay here? Do we move on? I have no idea. Let me know your thoughts. But we're going to leave it there. And we'll come back next episode and see where we are for the start of season 3, I think it is. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. We're going up, or at least Nagykanizsa are. We'll see if anyone offers us a job.